Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast Network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free, and you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast.
Ozcast.
Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got full rockin' my gun out there.
It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
Oh, this hard goddamn work being this good.
One more again, see what I take on your front set, I swear.
You ain't my daddy, are you?
There's gonna be consequences and repercussions.
What time is it?
Game time, proof.
Okay, welcome again to the Don't Be Blasé podcast. We're coming to you live from the House of Pain, otherwise known as Snap Fitness in the Adelaide CBD. I'm your host, Speed Caruana, joined as always by my man, Steve Burrows.
Hello.
That was a nice, normal one, Steve. Thank you for that. First of all, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Go see the boys, Larry and Lad. See the boys in Region Arcade. Get yourself an awesome coffee and listen to some pretty sweet tunes. But for now, on with the show. Now, I've got a few different topics to discuss today. But before we get into our main one, Stephen.
Yep.
I got one word for you, mate.
Okay, let's hear it.
Carmelo.
Carmelo, yep.
He's pretty shit.
What? How's he pretty shit, man?
I don't know. He's gone from the New York Knicks.
Yep.
They're doing quite well.
Yeah.
And he's gone to the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah.
And they're doing quite poorly.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to throw the word cancer around willy-nilly, but I think he may be an issue in the locker room.
You reckon? Oh, so you think there's a bit of a chemistry thing?
Yes.
Oh.
The one that you thought that he was, no, it's not him's not the problem. Melo's a superstar.
Yeah.
It's bloody Melo.
So, so you're saying that there's problems backstage and that's coming, that's being reflected on the court, or
It's not a stage production, Steve. So
Oh,
no
yeah, okay.
backstage.
So in the change room.
In the locker
Sorry,
room.
okay,
I'm just
whatever.
saying, I just think
Yeah.
you've put together a team with three massive egos.
Yeah.
His seems to be the biggest.
Well, he deserves to be. He's probably the best player.
Ooh,
there,
is he?
yeah.
Yeah, has he won an MVP?
No.
Westbrook has, right. Has he led his team to the conference
final?
finals?
Yes, he has. Yes,
One
he has,
time, yeah,
yes.
no worry. So is Paul George.
Yeah.
So, best player on the team. He's a bit long in the tooth. Doesn't seem to do a whole lot except for shoot threes and say, get the fuck out of here when he tries to grab a rebound.
Yeah.
I'm just maybe putting it out there. He's not doing a whole lot.
I think I was saying this to you earlier. I think it's not fair to, after 1 month
Yes.
of NBA basketball, these guys who have played. Well, Melo was in his 13th year, 14th year,
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. Paul George
14th,
probably
yeah.
in his 10th or something like that. Westbrook would be similar. These guys have played and led their own teams, and now they've come together in one unit. It's going to be hard after 4 to 6 weeks to be... Look, they showed that they beat Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
Okay. Every game that they've played, they've been in.
Yes.
Even the one that they lost the other day against Orlando, they were down by 3 at three-quarter time. Melo and Westbrook went to sit on the bench, and then they came on at the 8-minute mark, and they were down 17. Not sure how that was Melo's fault. He was sitting on the bench. He did his job, or at least he was part of what got him there at that point in a winning position. And then, the bench isn't deep, man.
Yeah.
What are you going to do, man? Sometimes people have bad games. But I'm definitely not writing them off at all. Not even close to writing them off.
I just think I'm not usually often in the excuse business.
Yeah.
And you're not in the excuse business.
No,
either,
that's
like
right.
I try to provide arguments as to why someone like LeBron
Yeah.
sometimes doesn't succeed as well
Yeah.
as someone like Michael Jordan.
Yep.
And you just go, nah, can't use that as an excuse. But when it comes to Carmelo Anthony, oh no, it's not his fault, right? So what happened was he was driving to the game and someone cut him off, and that makes anyone angry, and that's the reason why he didn't. But you are just full of excuses.
I'm not making excuses.
When it comes, I know he's your boy and you've loved him since Syracuse, but I think it might be time to get off the bandwagon because it's not producing a lot, other than some gold medals in the Olympics.
You just came onto the bandwagon over the summer. We were messaging all the time, and you're like, I'm coming around. You were sharing videos to me, saying, check him out.
Because
check out the hoodie.
I enjoy a gimmick. I enjoyed the hoodie. I enjoyed the 4 a.m. workout sessions.
At the soccer field or
Yeah,
something.
and I enjoy it's my rebound, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that. Other than that, he's not doing a whole lot for me.
Just give him time, man. I don't understand that. Remember when Miami, Chris Bosh and Wade and LeBron joined forces?
Yeah.
They weren't a hit after the first month.
Yeah.
The only team that's really ever come together and succeeded straight away with 3 megastars was Boston in the 07 or 08 or something, when they had that crazy start. They won 30 out of 33 games. That's the only time when you get 3 legitimate stars together. And, these guys, like I was saying to you before, Carmelo Anthony is not LeBron James.
No,
He's
he's not
not
even close.
Michael Jordan. He's not
Not
Magic
even close.
Johnson.
No.
He's a scorer and a rebounder. That's his role. He's
Yeah.
not expected to be, facilitating all of his other teammates. And I think that what happens is that people unfairly judge him.
Yeah.
They go, he's no good. Just because that's not his role. He's not there to be getting 8 assists a game. He's there to score and rebound.
How would you fare with this comparison that he is just the modern day Dominic Wilkins minus the dunking?
Yeah. Dominic Wilkins was a fucking great player.
And he was also known as the black hole of basketball because once the ball went to him, it wasn't coming back.
Yeah, he was a great player, an all-time great, one of the best 50 players of all time.
Or is he still in the top 50?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we'd have to go back and have
He's
another
going
look.
on
I
the
mean, that
list,
was 20 years ago.
Yeah, exactly. 20 years ago, maybe,
But that's
of
when the
human
list was
height.
done.
Yeah. But I'm saying since then, it's been 20 years.
Well, Melo probably has replaced him.
Yeah. And then in about 5 years, Melo's going to get pushed out by the next ball hog.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think the people who complain about Melo the most are the people, what they call the armchair fucking analysts,
Experts?
man.
Yeah.
They're the people who back. Everyone else in appears in their team is happy with Melo. I don't see the problem, man. They will start winning when it's time to start winning, and look, usually, we're not even up to Christmas yet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the thing. We're not even up to Christmas. We just hit December today.
So-
We've still got 4 weeks before Christmas.
So if they turn it around by December, by Christmas time, you'll be happy. If they've got a split round 2, I'll give you this.
Okay.
If they've got at least a 500 record
Yeah.
by Christmas, I might get off the hate train.
Yes.
With Melo.
Really?
Just with
He
Melo.
appreciates
Because the
that.
rest of the team, like Paul George,
They're
always
all
been,
stinking, man.
yeah, and Westbrook. You know how I stand on Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
The only person I really enjoy on that team is Steven Adams.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah, but
he is.
Okay, we'll use that as a barometer.
Okay.
We'll go by Christmas because that's the important thing. Because that's our. I don't know about you these days, but I get more excited about the Boxing Day. I mean, as much as I love Christmas, and we're going to discuss Christmas, today's going to be a very Christmas-themed show.
Okay.
But how do you feel about the new Boxing Day tradition of watching NBA Christmas basketball?
Like 5 games back to back to back to back.
Admittedly, it always starts at like 4 a.m. with
Yeah.
like the Knicks and the Celtics. I'm like, I really want to watch that game, but I'm really not getting up at 4 in the morning on Boxing Day to watch it. And I think, honestly, in Australia, amongst my circle of friends, all 9 of them, it's replaced the Boxing Day test as the thing to do on Boxing Day after Christmas.
Oh, exactly, yeah. Me and a couple of friends, we've been doing it for years. We'd get together and we'd probably miss the first game.
Yeah.
But by the time the 6:30 game comes around or whatever time it starts, then, yeah, we're there all day.
Yeah, you get those East Coast games early, and then that's a good thing is always my Lakers are on usually at a reasonable hour, about
Yeah,
1
of course,
o'clock.
in the afternoon, that's
And
right.
thoughts on the Christmas Day jerseys?
I'm out of touch. Tell me, what's the Christmas
Because you know
jerseys?
they wear different jerseys on Christmas Day.
Okay, well...
Are you actually paying attention when you're watching?
I'm not
It's 6 in the morning. You're like,
The way you framed that question was suggest that
I
they've done a press release and they've shown...
You know me, I'm a big guy. I love my jerseys.
Right.
And I just thought you might have something to offer on the fact that they have a different jersey every
Well-
Christmas Day. But obviously nothing is not really paying attention for you. You're too busy just staring at Melo going, I wish he'd shoot more.
I don't have to wish him to do that. He take care of himself.
He's going to score 28 points
Yeah.
on 30 shots.
That's right. Look, I don't have an opinion on it. I don't, like I said, I thought you were saying that they must have released the this year's Christmas jerseys.
No, just the last 4 years they've been doing it. I just
Okay,
thought maybe
no.
you might have something. But
Well-
as usual, you're giving me nothing.
You're trying to segue into the fact that you got sweaters. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, it's nothing to do with my Christmas
Okay.
sweaters, which are outstanding, by the way. I picked up a new one this year, and I do look very, very smart in it.
Okay.
Is there any way to describe it, really?
Smart.
But I'm
sure
hoping,
Mum's
okay,
proud.
so you've given me nothing on the Christmas jerseys. You've
Well-
ragged on my Christmas sweaters early. So this may be a very short show, guys, because the rest of the conversation, I'm about to hit up Steve with a question. Steve,
Yep.
give me your top Christmas films. Now, the way that you were so nonchalant and being blasé on the Don't Be Fucking Blasé podcast about Christmas jerseys, I'm going to need a bit of work from you, mate. I'm going to need a bit of help with your Christmas movies. Or are you just going to be like, nah, I don't really watch them, mate.
Well, you're still in my line. Yeah, I don't really watch them, eh? Actually, our friend, our old colleague, our old friend, Damien Slater, has actually done a bit of my homework for me.
Yeah.
By coincidentally. And you obviously have definitely got an opinion on what your favourite Christmas movie is. My favourite Christmas movie, or Christmas based around Christmas, would be obviously Die Hard. That's my favourite.
Now, this is a controversial selection because I always say, yes, that's one of my favourites. It's always top 3 for me.
Yeah.
When it comes to Christmas movies. But everyone goes, it's not a Christmas, it's an action movie. I'm like, yeah, but it takes place on Christmas Eve.
Does.
There's Christmas music
There's
in
Christmas
it.
references.
Including one of my favourite Christmas songs of all time.
Is that when the cop's going, and the weather outside is...
Oh, no, I do love Let It Snow. Let It Snow is that's my number 1 favourite Christmas song of all time.
Okay.
Even though it doesn't snow in Australia at Christmas time,
Yep.
I still love it. But I just love the Christmas in Hollis, the Run DMC Christmas song.
Oh, when they're
It's
in
just
the
that, yeah,
limo?
the kids in the limo,
This
yeah.
is Christmas music.
Yeah, that is, to me, I just love, because I have a thing for like 80s hip hop as well, like the electro and 80s. And I was a big Run DMC fan as a kid. So when I heard that, I'm just like, yeah, this is really cool Christmas music. And you listen to it now, you're like, yeah, it's not that cool. Although probably now with the hipsters liking old hip hop music, that might be cool again. But yeah, no, it's a good choice. I'll give you Die Hard.
I like it. I like watching it now because he's like, we got everything here. We got
CB,
VHS.
like all the trimmings in that car. That's the greatest car.
I do like that.
I just enjoy that movie for it just has every action stereotype that you want.
Yeah.
You know? And it's the tough guy that's, working at a disadvantage. He's the underdog. He's fighting from underneath against the big bad guys. It's got the cheesy, sleazy businessman,
Yeah.
Not only like the bad guys are like big, strong guys, but they're also foreign.
Yeah.
No one likes a foreign guy.
No.
I always love, my favourite is the robot wrestling episode of Futurama. And they have, when Bender's a robot fighting.
Okay, yeah.
And it's almost like they're taking the piss out of wrestling. And it just has it's the foreigner. And he just comes out there and he goes, look at my crazy passport. And everyone's like, boo. He's like, I have my own customs. It's just the most classic, bad guy thing.
That's
Like,
good.
oh, he's not from here. Yeah. He has to be the bad
Iron
guy.
Sheik, the Nikolai Volkov.
Yeah, that sort of deal. But they've got like the most English guy in the world playing a German.
Yes, Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber. And that was the first movie he was ever in too.
No.
Yes,
What?
that was his first ever film credit. He was a TV actor before then.
Get out of there.
Yeah, Alan Rickman.
Well, let me tell you, just and don't want to get too off topic, but I think Hans Gruber is probably one of the best villains.
Not even probably. I would
You reckon
give
he's
that.
up there?
I would give that one the best.
Yeah. Well, not far behind him would be the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah, from the Kevin Costner film.
Oh, I was going to say from the cartoon.
No.
Because no, that I always put that. This is a different topic for today. We're talking about Disney movies.
No.
Robin Hood Disney
Oh.
is the best.
Is that the one the animals? Or is that
they're animals. Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
the fox.
Yeah, he's the fox. Yeah, Robin Hood's the fox.
Yeah, I
And the
remember
Sheriff of
that.
Nottingham, yeah, is the lion. Oh no, that's
the king.
Yeah, Sheriff of Nottingham's the big rhino looking thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, okay, not that one. No, the Kevin Costner. Prince of Thieves. Prince of Thieves. Alan Rickman is the bad guy in that.
Oh, is he?
And
Oh yes, he is. Yeah,
he's so good in that.
He is
as
good.
well.
That was probably the only good Kevin Costner non-sports film.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, could you think about?
I found a Bodyguard. Oh, I like Bodyguard.
Did you? Yeah.
I definitely like Whitney Houston.
Yeah, well, Whitney Houston was alright.
She was hot.
Yeah. Pre-crack. And
No, she was definitely cracked the whole way through.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. She was definitely
Yeah.
all the way through.
All with Bobby Brown still then.
No,
Yeah.
she was actually. I watched a documentary the other day. Jonah had it on, and it was a Whitney Houston one. And according to the documentary, she was always on drugs.
All right.
Bobby Brown, was an alcohol guy.
All right.
And when they come together,
Yeah. Not a good combination.
Not a good combination. So there's some.
I enjoy our tangent.
Some
work,
trivia
by the
for
way.
you
Yeah.
guys.
Started a Christmas movie. Now we're discussing Mr. Hutton's
We're
crack
talking
wine.
about snow, white powder.
Yeah, that's all good.
Yeah, trying.
But on the Kevin Costner thing, just quickly.
Yeah.
List the other good Kevin Costner movies. You've done Bodyguard and Robin Hood.
Yeah.
What do you got? Field of Dreams, baseball.
Yeah, that was a good
Bull
one.
Durham, baseball.
Yeah.
He's in Tin Cup, golf.
Golf.
Yeah, Draft Day, that was football.
Yeah.
He's-
Surely he's in something. No, he was good in one with Under Untouchables.
The Untouchable. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the gangster one. That was a good
I'll give
one.
actually, no, you know what? Scrap that. I'll give Steve credit on that one. He's had a couple of good movies that were,
Yeah.
but most of them were sports related.
And The Waterworld was unfortunate, which it wasn't a bad film.
It wasn't a bad film. It
just
was
flopped.
terrible.
Oh no! Well, no,
It was as
not.
bad as The Postman.
No, I didn't see The Postman.
Exactly. You know why? Because it goes for 5 fucking hours.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Well, no, The Waterworld was good. It was kind of like Mad Max on water.
Yeah.
It just got bad press because it cost $1 billion to make, and it was never going to make any
See,
money.
now, am I a bad guy that I didn't really rate Mad Max?
The new one or the old one?
Old one.
Yeah. Mad Max only got, in my opinion, Mad Max only got good when it got to Thunderdome,
Oh, right.
which was, I think, the third one.
Yeah. Are you
Master,
saying that purely because of the Tina Turner song?
I do love the Tina Turner song. Oh, shit, yeah.
We're just bringing back all the
Yeah.
the big female vocalists from the 80s.
She was
today.
fantastic.
We got Whitney, we got Tina Turner.
Yeah.
This is great stuff. But anyway, back to Christmas movies.
Oh, we're talking about
because that's
Christmas.
where we're at. Sorry,
That's
guys.
right.
Yeah, we're just going to follow us around sometimes. You're just going to follow us. We'll get back to where we're talking about. So you're just going to stick with Die Hard
As my favourite.
as your favourite.
As my favourite.
Run me down to top 5. Every year, so I have a system. I have to watch at least 5 Christmas movies every year. It gets me in the Christmas spirit.
Oh, wow, do you?
Yeah. And so, if you had to pick 5, like every year, if you went, okay, well, I wanted something that's going to get me in the Christmas spirit, because you've got to get in the Christmas spirit. You've got kids now.
Yeah.
You've got to sort of start embracing the Christmas spirit. I don't have kids, but I'm just a giant child myself.
Yeah, I'm. To be honest, I don't love Christmas. I don't like the fact that the present given, the commercialization of Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I love.
Do you want to bring Christ back into Christmas, do you?
No.
Do you want to talk about Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? No?
I do like. I like things that happen which draws people together.
Yes.
I do like. So any occasion is nice. I love Christmas because you get to catch up with people you haven't seen in a while.
See, this is why I love
That's
it.
why I do
Like, I'm
like
not
it.
a religious dude.
Yeah.
I don't even like getting presents. I don't like receiving gifts. I like giving gifts. I like making people happy. And part of the reason why I'm a big Christmas guy is because so many people, like I said, as a child, you love it. Because you're like, oh, I'm going to get
Of
stuff
course.
and this and that, and
Yeah.
it's fun, and you love the magic of it. The magic goes as you get older because you start to go, well, I just want this gift and this and that, and you don't, you go through that horrible teenage, early 20 stage where it's just me. You worry about getting. And then, but I like the whole, like, making people enjoy Christmas again, like making them see it. So I inflate my love of Christmas because I like to make everyone else sort of almost feel like a kid again. If I can act like a fool and make everyone feel like a kid, then that's the true, to me, the true magic of Christmas. Like I said, you get to catch up with friends that you never seen for a long time.
Definitely, yeah.
You can just be happy for no reason, and you don't have to worry about, like everyone like walk down the street with a big smile on your face, like, what are you happy about? It's Christmas, like, a Merry Christmas, like one of my favourite stories is getting pulled over on my scooter. Like, I ride a little scooter because I'm heaps cool. And I bought a Christmas tree, like one of those plastic Christmas trees, that set up yourself.
Sure.
But it's this giant, really wide box, like almost my wingspan wide. And so I've put this box in the front of the scooter, and so I've got my legs sort of straddling this giant box and my hands on the handlebars. It's quite dangerous. It looks like I'm, pulling some sort of furniture removal in Bali. And then I've pulled up, and this cop's pulled up next to me, and he's just like, I was just out of the city, just out of Rundle Street here. This cop just pulls up to me and just goes, you right there, mate? And I just went, oh, if there's any consolation, there's a Christmas tree. And he looks at the side of the box and he goes, all right, just get it home safely. Merry Christmas. I'm like, you wouldn't get away with that any other time of year.
Sure.
I really enjoy that. That's to me the magic of Christmas. So I try to get that going. So sometimes, you need a bit of a push. That's where the Christmas movies come into play.
Yeah.
So what's going to get you into that sort of spirit, Steve? I need you to feel the power of Christmas.
I love Christmas holidays. I love leading up. I love summer. So I love the time leading up to Christmas. People usually are sticking around having a couple of drinks afterward. People seem very festive. I don't know if it's because of Christmas or it just happens to be.
It's just an excuse to be an alcoholic. Yeah.
Yeah, but I do enjoy that. I do enjoy just the smiles. I do enjoy the smiles. But as far as films go, obviously Die Hard is my favourite. One that I always enjoy, and I can't wait to my kids are probably old enough to appreciate it, is the Home Alone films.
Yep. Well, I think, Sophia might be old enough now to get into it. You don't have to be too old to get into Home Alone. It's very slapsticky.
It is, but she likes...
Do you want her to understand the finer points, Like...
I want to understand that, Kevin is going through something at the moment,
okay, He's feeling a little bit alone.
Yeah, because obviously there's things that lead up to that. He's a bit of a problem child.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the things I don't like about Christmas is they're quite wealthy and they got the house full of presents and it's one of those things that he probably doesn't even appreciate the presents.
Yeah.
You know, he probably opens up a present and is like, okay, what do I get next?
Yeah.
You know, so I want her to understand that that's not cool.
Yeah.
You know, so
you don't want her to watch that yet?
No, not yet.
Or
No.
are you just worried that she's going to set up some pranks around the house and throw an iron at your face or something?
No, I don't think that. But no, I can't wait. There's a lot of films that I can't wait to show her and our little boy when he gets a little bit older. Things like The Goonies. I can't wait for her to see The Goonies.
Yeah.
I can't wait to my boy Samuel. I can't wait till he watches things like Karate Kid for the first time.
Yeah. Which one? Are you going to give him the OG Karate Kid? Or are you
No,
going to
there
give
is
him
no
the
other.
Jaden Smith?
No, there is
and
no other.
Was it Jaden Smith and Jackie Chan?
Yeah, who
And
does
he
teach him Kung Fu?
Kung Fu,
or something?
yeah. Still called it the Karate Kid. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, come on, guys.
No, it's terrible. So I can't wait for them to see those films. Home Alone's one of them.
Home Alone?
Yeah, so at the moment she kind of watches things like Bing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you know Bing.
No, mate.
I got into Little Rascals recently.
There you go.
She likes Little Rascals, but she doesn't know exactly. I don't think she understands what's going on, but I think children a little, of similar age to her,
Yeah.
I think she just likes seeing them on TV and funny situations.
Well, I think that's why I think she's almost due for some Home Alone because
I mean,
it's like I said,
Macaulay Culkin was like 12 years old in that film, wasn't he? Like 10 years old.
he was old enough for Michael Jackson, and who doesn't like a Christmas pedophile joke? It just goes hand in hand, which is another reason why I don't think you should show the original Karate Kid. Because I don't know the last time you went back and watched that. But Mr. Miyagi getting drunk and giving the kid a car seems a bit groomy to me.
There's something really good on YouTube that you've got to check it out. It's there's some really clever little people out there, and they made this video of the Karate Kid looked at a different perspective.
Yeah,
And it actually showed Daniel being
the bad guy.
the bad guy, and it's so well
He's a little
done.
jerk, yeah.
It's so like Johnny, he's got his life in order. He's a great student. He's a athlete.
Doing what he's told, yeah.
Exactly. He's doing, and then he comes. Daniel comes along, picks a fight with him on the beach.
Yeah.
Then he just keeps harassing him. He puts the hose over him when he's just like.
Nah,
is
he's
that
a shit kid, mate.
It's a great. Check it out. It's a great video. I'll try to find out.
Which I can link up. The same way
Yeah.
there's another link for another children's classic that we probably remembered, the Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh yeah.
Someone's re-edited the trailer
it's
to
a
make
horror-
it seem like a horror film.
So
that's
good,
very,
yes,
very clever.
very
So we'll
good.
put that up too. But yeah, so that's it. You're just going to give me Home Alone, but
Yep.
not yet. And you're going to give me Die Hard.
Yeah, they're the top two, and I would say I like Arnie. That's a dreadful film, but Jingle All the Way. Like I
You're
said,
grasping at straws.
my
here.
boy Slade, he did some of the homework for us. I love Elf. I love Will Ferrell.
Yep.
So
See, that's a
funny.
good one. I reckon you could show that one now. Elf is very good, and that's the kind of one that will really get you in the Christmas spirit because he's just so over the top
Yes,
Christmassy that
yes.
I think you could really get that to a kid, and it translates. You know, what I mean,
Yeah.
it's not exactly like subtle comedic genius from Will Ferrell. It's
No.
just very much in your face.
Yeah, I've actually never watched Blades of Glory. I'm trying to watch Blades of Glory.
You
at the
haven't seen
moment.
Blades of Glory.
No, I'm about.
We're gonna stop the show
about
right
a
now.
quarter. I'm about a quarter of the way through.
Yeah.
I'm trying to watch. When I watch films these days, I watch them in about 4 or 5 parts.
4 or 5, yeah.
Because you've got to run off and.
Yeah, you made me sit through MacGruber in one go. You made me digest that hunger shit in one sitting. You're an arsehole, Steve. You're an arsehole.
Well, we didn't have the kids around, so I thought, we could sit down and knuckle down and watch that film.
Yeah, next time I'm going to throw a knuckle sandwich at you.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
And
Well, you give
the
me
fifth
nothing.
film. The fifth
Fifth
film
film?
is one of your favourites, and I'm going to let you take it from there. So the fifth one, and my list isn't in any particular order,
Yep.
other than Die Hard.
Yep. This is got Die Hard, Home Alone, Elf.
Yeah.
And what was the other one?
I'm just saying Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, Jingle.
Yeah, and
Jingle.
I'll put Hulk Hogan in there.
Send him muscles.
Just because it's them.
Yeah.
The films are dreadful, but the fifth one, the proper fifth one,
Yeah.
is your favourite, and I'll let you take over.
Scrooged.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
This is the one.
Bill Murray's brilliant.
Oh, this is the one that I refuse to call him Damien Slater after forgetting that one Andrew Baggio forgot to mention, which is Scrooged. It's the modern day tale of Scrooge, even though it was made in the 80s.
Yeah.
And it has, Bill Murray just being Bill Murray for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is always very good to watch. I just remember watching it as a kid, and like the thing, when it has the ghosts come to visit him, and there's that one at the start when the old guy comes, and tells him that he's going to be visited by the 3 ghosts, and he shoots him, and
I'm going to rewatch this.
It
It's been a
is-
while since I've
I
watched
have it on DVD. I'll lend it to you.
Yeah.
Like I've got to watch it first because I watch it every year.
Okay.
Now, side note, it makes me cry every year. Yes, folks, I'm one of those guys that cries in films. I'll fight you. What about it? But it's anything that is touching with like sort of like family moments and stuff like that, and the little kid that doesn't talk through the whole movie, and then he gets excited about the spirit of Christmas at the end. I like that sort of thing. It gets me in the mood, and then Bill Murray does this big speech, this big monologue, pretty much straight to screen at the end of the movie, and it's just about the whole magic of Christmas, and it's about giving and for other people, and that really, I don't know, that really hits a nerve with me every year. You know what I mean? Like, because he does sum up. It's cheesy, but Christmas is cheesy. You know what I mean? But sometimes you just got to enjoy the basic things. You don't have to overthink it. You don't have to try to be too cool. And a lot of people go, oh no, I don't like Christmas, it's bullshit. Like, you're just trying to be too cool. You like kids that started smoking. You didn't start smoking for any other reason than you thought it was cool. I don't care if you're addicted to it now. You're a fucking idiot trying to think it was cool.
And one thing we learned last week is that Rocky's certainly not cool.
No, I'm not cool. I'm not cool.
Certainly,
And I'll accept that. But I will like I said, it's the whole thing about Christmas. Just be happy for no reason. You don't have to, like I said, you don't have to make it a religious thing. You don't have to make it a gift-giving thing. It doesn't have to be like a Hallmark holiday that you have to buy presents for it. Just do something for somebody else. And you'll be surprised how much that makes you feel better. This is getting really preachy.
Preach, I was going to say.
But no, this is just how I feel about it. I mean, like, it's just, I feel very strongly about it. It's half, like I said, half the reason why I get so excited about Christmas, because so many people have forgotten that it can be a lot of fun. You know what I mean? Like, you can just do something for someone. You know what I mean? Like, something similar as, like, okay, my mum's the same. We were in, when I lived with her in Germany, and we'd actually left Germany, gone to England. And we were walking down the street, and she'd give me I had some money that I'd borrowed off her, and it was like £30 or something, which is, not a huge amount of money, but it's enough money.
$50.
Yeah, around 50, 60 bucks. And I lost it, fell out of my pocket.
Oh, no.
And I got mad, and I was like, oh, shit, I lost that money, blah, 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 blah. My mum just turns to me and she goes, oh, well, someone's going to have a good Christmas. And it's just like simple things like that, and then all of a sudden just came back to me, you know what? You've lost money, but you've made somebody else's, and like just sometimes it just takes making somebody else's Christmas. And like I said, when you go, I don't want to go see my family, I've got to go to this thing, I've got to go to that thing, mate, pull your head out of your own ass for 1 month. And just do something.
So it's a month.
It's a month.
Oh, it's a month.
December. You just do December.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, just December.
Just finish December 25?
25, you can stop. 26, eat leftovers and watch the basketball.
That's all
After that, you can go back to being a fucking jerk-off. But just for 25 days, do something for somebody else.
Yeah.
You know? Like, just embrace it. And that's why I said that last speech at the end of Scrooge just really brings it out for me. You know, like, it's Chris. Even like I said, the whole point of the movie, it's Christmas Eve. Go do something. Go do something for somebody else. Enjoy it. Make it about someone else. Make it about something other than you.
Yeah. And
then you'll really enjoy Christmas. That's the quote unquote Christmas miracle.
Okay.
Making someone else feel good will make you feel good. So many people are just so insular these days, and they're all about me and me and head in the phone and this and that. Do something for somebody else, and you will be surprised how good you feel about it. And that will make you feel better about Christmas. I guarantee it, 100%.
Okay, what's number 2?
Too much? I lost you there?
Yeah, no.
That's right. No, that's right.
That was good.
Go through number 2. Number 2 is always Die Hard. That's my number 2.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Like I said, we've gone through the magic of Die Hard.
Yeah,
the same
okay.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Big Christmas party. That's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
time. You've got Ellis just
What
doing
an
coke in the
arsehole.
back. Yeah. You've got the wife telling the pregnant lady to go have a drink. No
Oh,
worries.
yeah.
It's the best part of the 80s.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, drinking while pregnant and doing coke. Well, what can go wrong?
Can I tell you just quickly? Bruce Willis was 32 years old in that film.
Yeah.
33. And that was always I got to make it to Hollywood by the time I'm...
Well, there I always
I went
used
past that, man.
mine was always Sylvester Stallone.
Okay.
Didn't sell the script to Rocky 1 until he was 31.
Right.
So yeah, he wasn't really a megastar until his late 30s.
Okay,
So
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
Rocky boosted him, but he didn't really get the big roles. Like he wasn't a superhero until he was like 37. So I've got 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I better make it happen for you.
I think, yeah.
I'm 37
This
already.
podcast better take off. We're up to 35 listeners, so we're doing all right. We're on our way, Steve. You know, by 2018, I think we might be ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
Or we're going to struggle badly like Carmelo. But anyway, back to my list here. I'm going to put in another one that's probably going to make you screw up your face because it's in the vein of another film that I really enjoy that you make fun of me for.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Love Actually.
Okay, yeah. It's got Hans Gruber, I'll give you that.
You just give me Hans Gruber. That's it?
Well, I don't know. It looks like a dreadful
Have you
film.
not seen it?
I've heard it's meant to be good.
So I asked you a question. Have you not seen it?
No, of course I haven't seen it.
Steve, you made me watch fucking MacGruber. So far, you haven't seen Blades of Glory,
I'm about a third of the way through.
and you haven't seen Love Actually.
No, look.
Do you not like happiness?
No,
Are
no.
you that depressed, Steve,
Look,
that you're willing to make yourself even worse, like more depressed by watching shit like MacGruber several times, by the way?
My Auntie Carol said Love Actually was great. I'm sure she's great. You know, her and Tea Club gets together every year. They watch. I'm sure it's fantastic. But there's a few films ahead of time that I need to watch before that, which is rewatching Scrooge. I would like to rewatch Scrooge.
Well, you have to rewatch Scrooge. I just cannot believe you have seen MacGruber several times.
Yeah, because I enjoy. I want to laugh. I want to.
This will make you laugh.
No.
There's like intertwining stories. It's just a magical movie. There's more than one story. It's not just like, there's one guy who's trying to get revenge for his wife dying. It's
that sounds like a great film. It came out around that same time when they were doing a few films like that. There's another one.
No, basically, Love Actually was the first one.
Was
and then,
it?
And then it was just the Mr. Me Too's after that. Everyone just copied it. They started making them about, because Love Actually was about Christmas.
Right.
So they did one for like New Year's Eve, and they did one for Valentine's Day. It was just like, this is a formula. It's the classic, this is a formula that works. Let's just write it into the ground.
Yeah.
So you need to get into Love Actually.
Oh, man. It just seems... Look, all I know of it is from the cover.
Yeah.
Well, you know, the...
Is it Hugh Grant that put you off?
Is he in it?
Yeah, of course he is. And it's classic Hugh Grant because he's just
classic Hugh Grant.
Yeah, because he's Hugh Grant playing Hugh Grant. Like whenever Hugh Grant's in a
Classic
movie,
Hugh Grant.
he doesn't like. It's like Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger can't act.
Oh,
he just plays Schwarzenegger.
No, he does not. He's awesome. Have you seen his one of the
Jingle All the Way. Yeah, he's just showing a lot of range there. He has very diverse characters. He plays like an action hero, and then he plays like an action hero, and then he plays a fucking robot who's also an action hero. Yeah, there's a lot of range there. There's a real stretch going on there.
There's a good one I watched recently. It was called Maggie. Have you seen that one?
Maggie.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a Christmas film.
No.
No, he definitely doesn't play an action hero in that.
Yeah.
He plays a father.
Yes.
A doting father to his daughter who's been bit and is going to turn into a zombie soon.
Okay. Does he kill zombies? Sounds
He-
a bit actiony.
no. He doesn't kill him like Rambo.
Okay.
Or nothing like that. No, I
He
think
does it in a gentle, doting father way. Showing quite, acting chops and range. Fucking watch Love Actually. Hugh Grant's awesome. That's all I'm moving on from that one. So
Please,
you
do.
need to sort your life out. That's what you need to do.
No.
And then the other one that I need to watch every year, which has recently also had a terrible sequel made, but if you go back to the original, Bad Santa. Are you? No. Steve?
No, I have seen that, but is that what's his name? He was pretty big for a minute there. From
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton, yeah, he got famous because Angelina Jolie probably.
He was an established actor, but
Was he? What did he done before Angelina Jolie?
He's one of those guys that was just sort of always seen as a good actor. He's in everything, like
Yeah,
someone like a
small
William
parts.
H Macy, Steve Buscemi. Always had those sort of character roles. Good actor.
He was good in Armageddon. He was like the NASA guy.
Yes, he was.
I liked him in that. And then I watched Bad. I'm pretty sure I watched Bad Santa. Is that when like the bird from Gilmore Girls is on that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Bernie Mac.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Stephen Burrows. You're really making me question this friendship.
Well, why is it on me
You're
for? Why is it on me for? I think it's on you.
podcast co-host / acquaintance. I don't know if I can put the friend tag on you anymore because you've just thumbed your nose at Bernie Mac.
Oh yeah, he was alright. Yeah, Bernie Mac was funny.
He was all right.
But does that mean just because you're funny doesn't mean you're funny in everything?
He was really good in that movie.
Was he? I can't remember him. He was obviously very memorable, but
He's great. This is why you have the list of Christmas films that you watch every year, Steve. You've lost the Christmas spirit. Do you need me to go back into my Christmas spirit rant again? Because I'll start it again. We can just rewind this fucking thing. I got that thing on deck. I can just spit that out.
I know.
Steve, it's not about receiving presents. It's about the giving. That's the spirit of Christmas, Steve.
Yeah, okay.
I think you need to give time to some of these classic films. You know what? I'm even going to show Sophia, your young daughter,
Bad Santa is not a classic Santa film, Merry Christmas film.
I think it has its moments.
Oh, my God.
I think Bad Santa is very hard done by, Steve.
Yeah, it looked a bit like, haha, yeah, I get it, he's Santa, but, when he's not Santa, he's a boozer. Yeah, I get it. Like...
Okay. The hypocrisy of you, Steve, to say that that's just a played out, obvious joke thing. I'm going to bring it back. And then you fucking rave about MacGruber.
But MacGruber was made
No,
that
it
way
was-
on purpose, man. That was the
Bad
point.
Santa wasn't.
No, Bad Santa was actually trying to be an authentic comedy. MacGruber was actually a comedy. But they weren't trying to be funny because it just happens to be funny.
This is going to be fun, folks. Let's put the poll on Facebook again for this. What's the better film? MacGruber?
Well, no one's watched Bad Santa.
Santa.
No
No
one's
one's
ever
watched
seen
Bad
Bad
Santa.
Santa.
Okay, there we go, guys. I think this is going to be one of those landslide victories that I've had several of since the show started.
Self.
I don't think you have a single leg to stand on. I don't think even Nick
I
Nick
don't
Nick
know.
Handball's not even going to back you up on this one. He
Yeah.
liked MacGruber.
Yeah.
I think Jeremy's on my side too.
Jeremy?
I know Jeremy likes MacGruber, but I'm pretty sure he likes Bad Santa more. I think you are absolutely going to get absolutely washed. The only person that's probably going to back you up is Benny, because
Come on, Benny.
man, Benny, we love you, Ben, but you do take Steve's side a lot.
Excuse me, Panozzo.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, Tyler.
Because he's
yeah.
smart, mate. He knows what he's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, you've thrown me off my train with this Christmas movie. I just can't believe you haven't seen any of them, Steve. Okay, so round out my 5, Steve. I'm going to go with the classic that you're probably going to watch, even though you don't ever plan to watch it, but it's always on TV around this time. And yeah, when you come home sometimes, you're wrapping presents, you're just like, I'll just chuck something on TV. And that's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah.
Now, you've got to tell me you like that one.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, Chevy Chase is hilarious.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we finally brought you around, Steve. It's taken the better part of half an hour, but we finally got you to agree to a Christmas movie. But yeah, I think it's just one of those ones. It's one of those. It's not. I don't think it's anyone's favorite, but it's one of those ones where you know what you're going to get. You know, you're going to get a couple of laughs. You're going to get some Chevy Chase, which is always a good thing. And yeah, it's just easy. It's got the standard Christmas music. You know, like the dun, 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 and like you hear bells and shit like that.
Yeah.
And just every segue between every like
All the
scene.
scenes.
Just
Yeah.
there's that generic Christmas movie that's in
Yeah.
every one of those of the 97 Tim Allen Christmas movies that have come out. It's just one of those things that if you play it in the background while you're wrapping presents while the kids are asleep,
Yeah.
it's just going to make you happy. It's going
Okay.
to make you feel Christmassy. And
Yeah.
don't you enjoy that late night wrapping and, you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jonah does the rapping.
I know Jonah does
Yeah.
rap. Me and Jonah have had an argument in the past about who's the best rapper alive.
Really?
Yeah, only because I made a joke once that I was the greatest rapper alive, and she goes, "Yeah, well, your presents are square." I'm like, "Well, as long as they're square, I'm really good at." No, she take pride in her rapping.
Oh, she's
she'd
good.
She'd absolutely like clean me in the rapping thing. But
Okay.
if it's
I didn't know you had this argument.
Oh yeah, if it's social media, we have arguments.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
good on you.
If
Yeah.
if it's anything sort of square,
Yep.
rectangle,
Yep.
just box shaped. I can wrap a box really well. I can wrap a box, a book, that sort of thing. DVD, I'm your man. Anything that's got like round edges,
Yeah.
fuck, I'm out. I'm
Yeah.
out. I'm tapping out.
Nah, she's good.
Yeah. But now you've got the kids, Steve,
Yep.
and you've got a big family.
Yep.
This is what we're going to finish on. Run me through your Christmas day. More importantly, run me through the food on Christmas day. Because, you know, we like to talk about 3 things on this show.
Yep.
Movies that are shit, basketball, especially basketball players that are shit, and we like food.
Yeah.
So run me through your Christmas meals. Like how does your day look food-wise?
Well, my Christmas usually starts on Christmas Eve.
Yep.
Usually a huge, big, extended family thing.
Yep.
So it's more of a buffet. There's plates of food.
Yeah.
So there's.
What are you going for? What's your...
I eat everything.
I noticed.
There's not a food. Yeah.
Is there anything that you like look forward to that's like a straight Christmas meal?
Well, it's usually Filipino food.
Yep.
It's Jonah's extended family, so there's everything. There's chicken, there's ham, there's fish, pasta, there's everything. Yeah, I mean everything.
You don't want to offend anybody by not eating someone's dish.
Exactly.
So I had 3 plates of everything.
Yeah. So, but I've always loved those days. Especially in the old days, we used to go to Jonah's when we were younger, and yeah, that's how I put weight on. You know, just dinner at their house was amazing. So nothing's changed. That's Christmas Eve, and then Christmas morning we have breakfast with Grandma. So it's this is a breakfast. It's a big breakfast. You know, there's eggs, there's bacon, there's sausages, there's
just a lot,
just everything, man. Yeah, there's lots of food. So we'll do that, and then we're doing lunch, and lunch is traditionally what has happened is there's chicken.
Yep.
It's almost like there's another thing called a chicken roll. Have you had them before? Them chicken rolls?
Chicken loaf, yeah.
Chicken loaf or something. Yeah, there's that kind of stuff as well. Lots of veggies, even though it's usually 40 degrees.
Yep.
There's lots of hot, there's pumpkin, there's cauliflower, there's broccoli, there's cheese sauce to go over that stuff.
Okay,
There's
I was going to say,
peas.
my family does that too. I have a, let's say, somewhat overweight family.
Okay.
And they always turn to me and go, "Oh, how come because I don't eat that stuff, I just have, like, usually when I go to that house, I just have meat.
Oh, okay,
Because
lots of meat.
The
Yes.
salad's all got, like, creamy dressing in it, and one of my cousins puts corn chips in a salad.
Corn chip, like Cece's?
Yeah, and Doritos. She'll crush up Doritos and chuck it in salad.
That
Like
is
green,
weird.
green salad too, yeah. So,
Yeah.
And then they also do the broccoli and cauliflower covered in cheese.
Yeah.
And wonder why they can't lose weight. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
my
lunch.
lunch. I've been there too, yeah.
Yeah.
And dinner is just whatever you can fit in.
Well, dinner, yeah. So we alternate in our families. Dinner in my family. Lunch with my family 1 year, lunch with Jonah's family, and it goes vice versa.
Yeah.
So
And then do the alternate dinner.
and an alternate. So the alternate dinner, and if it's with Jonah's family, then it's the Filipino stuff again.
Yep.
Lots of chicken, lots of rice,
Oof.
lots of
Is
that
there
kind of stuff.
a spare seat at that table?
Yeah,
or-
dude. There's always extra. There's always leftovers.
Yeah,
So.
well, I might send a few Tupperware containers your way.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, that's kind of our food. Then Boxing Day, we get together and do some stuff. But
Yeah.
by that time, we're getting ready for our holiday.
Yeah. Well, see, mine's always special because we don't do a Christmas Eve thing.
Okay.
It's always been sort of traditionally. I'm still probably shopping and wrapping up presents and that sort of stuff, and
Yeah.
having a few drinks with friends and that sort
Yeah.
of thing. Like I try to keep Christmas Eve to friends and
Yeah.
do the family over the Christmas Day, Boxing Day period. But the reason why Christmas Day is always very special to me because when we were younger, like me and my brother, it was just me, my brother, and my mum. And so every day of the year we ate the same fucking thing for breakfast. It was just Wheat Bix every fucking day.
dude.
Like, just Wheat Bix. You might get a little bit of brown sugar on it, but that's it. That's
Raw sugar. Lisa.
every fucking day we got Wheat Bix.
Can I just jump in? Sorry, I'm going to have to say this, but I used to eat 14 Weet-Bix a day
Yep.
because Trevor Hendy used to eat it. And for some reason, I thought as a 16-year-old, I looked like Trevor Hendy,
Well,
a
you
world
were quite
champion.
a lean young man. You did have a good metabolism back then. Your metabolism slowed down maybe with the Filipino food, but
14 Weet-Bix a day. Sorry.
yeah, that's all right, mate. Continue. But
Yeah.
me and my brother, we'd always do that. Try to go 5, 6. So
Yeah.
you can do the most until mum's like, "Fucking slow down, just eating too much food."
I don't know, 2 litres of milk gone in a day,
Remember when you could drink milk and you didn't bloat and that
Oh
sort of
my
stuff?
God.
Oh, just milk and Milo and cereal.
Is Milo really Milo if it isn't halfway up the fucking
Oh, it has to be
dump, man?
50-50 ratio, otherwise it's not really. You're just wasting your time,
That's
really.
exactly right.
If you actually can dissolve all the Milo, you haven't put nearly enough
That's
in.
exactly right,
You
man.
need to have clumps. I'm still dry Milo.
Exactly.
It's formed a cocoon.
Amazing.
That's a whole show in itself.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, no, all I know is that on our birthday and at Christmas, we got different breakfast. So for our birthdays, we'd always get 3 boxes of cereal of whatever we wanted, whatever we liked. So
Yeah.
it was always like Frosties, Cocoa Pops.
Those mini ones you're talking about?
No,
Or-
we
oh,
get, that was the thing. Yeah, you
Okay.
got a full box,
Yeah.
full box of each.
okay.
And
Right.
then you'd have you would get Frosties, like Nutri-Grain and like Cocoa Pops.
Cocoa Pops, yes.
And that would be, breakfast for like a week, but also you come home from school and eat it.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
And that was so that would chew through it. And then once that was gone, straight into fucking Weet-Bix.
Yeah.
But then on Christmas Day, my mum always made Christmas specials. That's why one reason why I love my mum and love Christmas
Yeah.
is because we'd always get you might get your Cocoa Pops, but we'd also get croissants.
Oh, okay.
And she would heat up like a couple of croissants,
Sweet.
bit of jam in there.
Okay.
To this day, if anyone gives me a croissant for breakfast any other day of the week, I'm like, fuck, it's not even Christmas. I'm being fancy today.
Fancy.
Oh, mate, that's the peak of fanciness, having croissants for breakfast, because that was what you got on Christmas Day. You know,
Yeah.
we used to get like a little bag, like a small little 150 gram bag of salted cashews as well.
Okay.
And I just
Yeah.
thought that was the most fucking gourmet treat.
No, that's
Ever.
oh, you know what? I love that, and I love the fact that you weren't like present. The simple things were so good, and I try to instill that into my household at the
And
moment.
that's what I like to do. Like, so whenever I do, like I said, I'm big on Christmas, but I don't buy anyone expensive gifts. You
No.
know? Like if I have a girlfriend, she'll get 7 gifts,
Yes.
totaling maybe $150.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I just because I like that opening heaps of little shit that you don't know what it is, and you get excited. You know, like I
Yeah.
said, once again, my darling, beautiful mother made us one year. Parents had just separated. Mum was doing it pretty tough. Had the 2 boys. Pretty much said, look, you're not getting anything for Christmas because we got no money. So we were like, sad because you're kids, but we dealt with it. And then on Christmas Day, we got a present each. And it was this fucking Cunningham's Warehouse, cheapest chips, like AM, FM radio, like Walkman. It didn't even have tape deck. It was it just picked up the radio.
Tuner,
But mine was blue, my brother's was green, or other way around. All I remember, but they had little stickers that you could put on it and customize it.
Yeah.
Fucking best gift I've ever received.
Yeah,
It was
that's
$2,
cool.
but I just because was expecting nothing and got that.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean? Like,
fantastic,
so
yeah.
and that's what
That's
I
good.
like to do for people. You know, like
Yeah.
make Christmas breakfast special. You know,
Yeah.
I'll go. I've done it before. I've gone to friends' houses that I hate Christmas. Fuck you. I'm bringing you croissants. You know, like I bring croissants over, bring some cereal. I'll get those little, the one you were talking about, the little mini packs of cereal, and just make it fun. You know, and like make it a special day. You know, like it's Christmas is what you make it, and you can make it a special day. And like my mum used to do that with our breakfast. We got a fancy breakfast, so Christmas felt special. Like you're excited to wake up more so to have your breakfast more so than just opening your presents.
Oh, good.
To be honest, we didn't have much under the tree.
Yeah.
But that's why I've always loved that. And then so lunch is always, I have a big thing I love turkey. And everyone always rags on turkey. Yeah, so I've always been a few houses that have turkey and stuff like that. So I'll always load up on turkey, even though it's dry, it's too dry.
Yeah.
If you get turkey, you get some cranberry sauce, you get some roast pork, you get some applesauce, and you are winning.
Yeah.
And then the one thing that my dad does very, very well, it's one of very few things my dad does well, is, once again, another show for another time, is he's very big, like, he's always big on the two things you don't script money on, food and toilet paper. So, well, it's very important. You know,
Oh, yeah,
think
for
about
sure,
it.
man.
He doesn't say many smart things, but that one's spot on. But they're prawns. He loves prawns, and he's instilled a love of prawns into me. And I can't, if I go to someone else's house that's got prawns, if I look at them and go, they're not very big, like I won't eat them. Because there's only a certain amount, the prawns are a lot of fucking work. Like you got to peel the head off, you got to peel the tail off, take the skin off, blah, blah, blah. It's a lot of work. I'm not going to do that for a little prawn or a prawn say shit. I know my dad is going to spend, he'll probably spend more money on prawns than he will on anyone's Christmas present. But I appreciate that. Like I will always go top shelf when it comes to food. Everything else I'll happily script. I'll buy cheap clothes, I'll buy knockoff shoes. I don't give a shit. But I like having good quality food, and that's the one thing I always look forward to. Is like I'm going to go see my dad and my dad's side of the family. I know there's going to be big prawns, and I'm going to spend I do that whole thing. You get 2 plates. 1 plate full of prawns, empty plate that you put the shells on, and then you're like, all right, that's it. I've eaten a whole plate full of prawns. I'm done. And you do the whole go wash your hands with lemon. And that's when you figure out, A, my hands don't smell like prawns anymore, and B, I didn't realize I had so many small cuts on my hands. The lemon gets in those things. And then what you do, you sit down 5 minutes later, you're like, I have a couple more prawns. And you're going to repeat the process again. You start again, you're peeling them again, your hands smell like prawns again, you're going to go wash your hands again, your hands so they can sting. But that's why, like I said, that's Christmas for me is, like I said, just for prawns and Christmas breakfast.
Oh, good.
Part of the well-balanced diet. And it's part of the things I'm not one of those people that needs to get drunk on Christmas to be around family. I mean, like my brother does. My brother can't walk 10 steps without drinking. And on Christmas Day, my brother loves it. He always used to love it because we used to go to about 3 or 4 different stops, and I always drive.
Okay.
So he just gets to get drunk, and then he makes one joke and he repeats it. I'm not going to repeat it because he might hear it and then repeat the joke over and over again. And then he says Merry Fistmas instead of Merry Christmas.
Is that the joke?
Oh, for fuck's sake! One of my ex-girlfriends laughed at it once.
Oh,
My brother's one of those, like a child. If you know they do something that's funny once and they just keep repeating it, yeah. My brother is going on probably 10 years now with this joke. He still thinks it's very funny. If he says it and it gets one giggle, yeah, it's coming out again. It's terrible.
He'll be back next year.
Yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back fucking 10 minutes later with that same joke. But yeah, that's why Christmas Day is very, very special to me.
Yeah, obviously, that's cool, man. Yeah.
So I've swung you around.
Sure. Yeah.
There we go.
I'm looking forward to Love Actually. I'll give that a crack this year, man. That's my
Write that down. It's gonna be Christmas Miracle. Steve's gonna come over to my house. I'm gonna say, we'll watch Scrooge, and then I'm gonna put in the wrong DVD. He's gonna watch Love Actually. It's gonna be great. Probably shouldn't have said my evil plan in front of Steve. I'm like a really shit Bond villain. But that's going to be us for today, guys. We're going to chuck our poll on the Facebook. I'm also going to put it on the SPT Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
You can vote on it there. I don't know why we even need to vote on this, but which one's the better film? MacGruber or Bad Santa?
Yeah.
This is going to be a fucking landslide.
I don't know, man. I think there's a lot of people out there like MacGruber. There's 4 of us at least I know of.
The guy who played MacGruber, his dad fucking hates that movie. And it's his son's shining work. Anyway, that's going to be us for today, guys. I hope I've inspired you to enjoy Christmas.
Yeah.
We'll probably have a few more Christmas discussions before we get there. We're still a couple of weeks away from the big day. But for Speak Arawata, saying goodbye.
Yep.
For Steve Burrows.
See you later.
We'll see you next week, and we're out of here. Peace.
Are you a podcaster? Maybe you've got that big idea and you're looking for a network to join. The multi-award-winning Ozcast Network can get your content to eyes and ears all over the world. Join now for the first month free. And you could be featuring this sound at the beginning of your podcast.
Ozcast.
Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.